Where was Zach Martinate?
No comment. I don't even know what's up with Sonic. So I have no clue. But okay. You want to answer? Yeah, no comment.
JJ, can you just, obviously the final play, Jawan gets the steal and kind of kicks it up to Tarik, and what's running through your mind as you're running down the floor?
Just to try to get an easy shot. I mean, we only had 1 point to score, and we were shooting tough shots, except the one John had wide open. That was a good shot. But just try to get something easy. And I seen the opportunity for a fast break, and that's what Coach Long kept on telling us to do. Just run and get easy points. So that's what we did.
Tarik, can you describe the increased intensity in the Elam ending? I mean, obviously you're both playing hard, things were competitive, but when you get to that point?
It's Elam ending, every point counts, every possession actually counts, not even a point, but, both teams increase their intensity because they want to win. They're trying to get to the final score, so. At
that point, I know, Kevin, you got whacked pretty good in the face there the trip before the last one. I mean, is it kind of a thing, hey, you got to play through it, you're not going to get those calls at the end?
It's $4 million. I don't think they're going to, leave it up to referees.
I'm cool with that as long as they do it both ways.
Exactly.
Don't call it for them and don't call it for us.
If you don't let us play,
I'm ready for it.
Could you three guys just talk about being back in this building? Because you guys play here, right? All three of you?
I mean, for me, just being in Charleston in general, feels great, man. This building, it doesn't really mean anything, the building, but being in Charleston, West Virginia, in front of the fans and the people is great. I wish we could have it in Morgantown and West Virginia. We got to get on WVU's AD or whoever we need to talk to have this thing in Morgantown again, so we can play in that place again, man. It'd be great. The nostalgia is just another word, nostalgia? Yeah, the nostalgia, the feeling, man, is just great, man. Being able to hear that "Let's Go Mountaineer" chant and all that, man, is just great, man.
Tarik, kind of off the Elam ending thing we were talking about, you've obviously been in a regular game situation with the clock ticking down and that kind of stuff. There's obviously drama in a situation like that. There's drama in a situation like this night where the other team's kind of making a little run and you guys are just trying to get one last point. Mm-hmm. Comparable at all, or is it two different kinds of dramas?
This is two different kinds, I feel like, because we're trying to get one basket or the best basket, and sometimes the three might be our best basket, or sometimes the late might be our best basket. So we got to come to an understanding of when we want to shoot a shot or when we want to lay it up for a final basket, But it is a little different, very different actually.
The fact that you guys can't run out the clock with the lead, is that kind of maybe a strategy in the other team's favor in a sense?
I wouldn't say in a sense. It's our first game. We won the game. We could get better towards the Elon ending, of course. James gonna have us prepared for that for sure. So yeah, we won the game. Get better next day.
You took it a little more to score in the second half, which will be fine. Tarik, you took over to score a little more in the second half, especially in third and fourth quarter when you guys start getting all those runs. What did you find in their defense that you were able to exploit?
James has been saying exploit mismatches. When you have mismatches, you attack them and either play for yourself or play for your teammates, and that's what we kind of did.
Right. James, they got off to a bit of a slow start. Things looked like maybe they started like late first quarter, early second quarter. From where you were sitting, what do you think kind of got that ball rolling for you guys?
Just ball pressure. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we've been built on, long before we got to TBT together. So a game like that, you have to turn the number of possessions up. Like I transferred from Wofford my freshman year, and that's what they want. Low possession, methodical, slow tempo, pace game, and they're great at that. They're great players with a great system, and probably best shooter in TBT. So it makes things difficult. We just ramped up the ball pressure. It's going to steal you some possessions, steal you some points, and I think that's what kind of turned it. And it's tough to do that all game, but these guys did it. How long can you do it in spurts? And these guys put some spurts together for sure.
James, this was your game back here in Charleston. You've known for a while you're going to do this, and how did it feel? Just now looking back on it, obviously certainly better when you get the win. But what did it mean to you just to be here coaching this team in your hometown?
Yeah, definitely took a moment before kind of talking to Deshaun and Dave Tallman before, and just talking about how I never played here in high school. Went away to school, but you know, I was on the team at West Virginia. I didn't really, you know, get to compete. But now here, like really being a part of something, it was really special. And the fact that, you know, there's 4 regions for TBT. It's the only thing on TV right now, along with the finals, and we're repping in Charleston, West Virginia. And that means a lot. And I don't care how many fans are in the stadium or whatever. That Let's Go Mountaineers and that aura that John was talking about at the end is real. Or it works too. It's very special. You know, I'm happy to be back in Charleston, and we're hoping to stay for a while.
John, a little bit more on the ending and the strategies you were talking about. Is it tough when you got 3 points to go to avoid taking a 3 to say, hey, maybe a 2-pointer, I see y'all nod, maybe a 2-pointer or getting the ball inside is the better decision? Is that tough?
For me, yeah, I love shooting threes. If I would have made that last 3, I would have called hugs right away. So, I'm proving I'm right now. So.
And then, James, y'all took a timeout, you know, right when the clock went under 4 minutes. Is that saying, hey, we're happy with this lead, we don't want to give you another chance with the ball to cut into it, we want to get to it?
Yeah, you know, you can prepare as much as you want. There's so many things that go into it. I got my Elam ending strategy is not going to be perfect. My substitutions with 11 and 12 pros isn't going to be perfect. You know, we're all learning together as we go. And I think going into it now, like, I'm happy with what we had. We had looks. You know, we had good pace. We had good momentum going into the Elam ending, and you know, some of those shots fall. Like, I think John's going to make that next shot. I think Tarik's going to make that shot. We had a look in transition where, you know, we had 4-on-3 and we ended up shooting a corner 3, but you know, these are professional basketball players. We'll take that. So, no, it's not going to be perfect. We're learning. My thought process going into that Elam ending was just get it under 4. We have the ball. We can draw something up. I think we're up 10 or 9, something like that. And, you know, that's a comfortable lead. It may be different if it's a lower score. Maybe you score and try and foul, but we're learning. So.
For any of the players, or maybe all 3 of you guys want to answer, I'm just kind of interested in, you know, obviously Coach Long is younger than all the players he's coaching, but he's come in and been able to make his own mark and put his stamp on this program. Just kind of, you know, how has he been able to come in and work with you guys and you know, make his mark on this team?
Well, I actually played with James. These guys didn't really play with James. James is not the most athletic. He's not the most skilled, but he came in with a different mindset to actually be able to compete with Division I athletes as a walk-on. So his mind, preparation-wise, what we have to do to get ready for games, and, you know, just his motivation is good for us. So the age has nothing to do with it. His mind for the game is really, really good. His work ethic is even better, and you know, he hypes us up.
Yeah.
James really knows, like, his X's and O's, and he knows a lot about basketball. Like he said, his IQ about the game. That's what we love about him. And we all told him, like, don't be scared of coaches, man. Just tell us what we need to hear. You know, don't be timid, don't be shy. Just tell us exactly what we need to hear. And he's been doing a great job of that, speaking up. And this is a learning process for him as well. So I'm impressed with what he's been doing and how he's been handling day-to-day situations. I know I stress him out as a GM a lot. So I'm impressed, man.
James, kind of the flip side of that, you get any advice from Huggins on what it's like coaching these guys?
No, I mean, Hugs and I always have a constant dialogue, but these guys, you know, they tell me don't be scared to, you know, coach them, and I think I came in on my heels a little bit in a sense where, you know, I wanted to validate a lot of things and I wanted to get everybody's opinion. But, you know, these guys have given me the feedback I needed. At the end of the day, we say family, we mean it. And I think that's what we have going for us if we want to win $1 million. And they've told me about myself, you know, you don't need to validate things, coach us. And I take that in stride. It doesn't hurt my feelings. We're all here to get better. At the end of the day, when TBT ends, win or lose, like I help each guy get better. And if we can do that, then this was worth it. So they're helping me, and I'm appreciative.
You talked about your background at Wofford and kind of knowing the pace that they like to play at. Coming in, especially when you don't know a lot about these teams, how much do you think that helped you guys?
I think it helped for sure. I mean, I think we're going to try and play our game regardless. You may make a couple tweaks, but I like what we do and I like who we have against anybody. So we're going to try and be the best version of ourselves. And I think that, you know, as this goes, we just gotta embrace that. It's not gonna be perfect. Let's just try and get a little bit better each time. But, you know, it helps some familiarity, and it may hurt in some areas. You know, I'm trying too hard to do some things, but I like who we have, and we just gotta keep getting better.
KJ, adding Jalen late and getting him into the mix, you know, it seemed like he kind of got in the flow pretty quickly, you know, and helped y'all break out early on. Was there anything specific you all did to try to get him comfortable?
You talking about, you mean Jamel?
Jamel, sorry, yeah.
Jamel's a great character guy coming in. We're all kind of familiar with him. He's pretty much a West Virginia guy. He went to Fairmont State. You know, he's well coached. Joe Mazzulla was his coach, so it wasn't really hard bringing him in here. He had the great mindset. He didn't really care how much he played. He just wanted to come in and help us win. So having a guy like that on your team, especially the way he can shoot the ball, is a big asset. So we're happy to have him on the team, and he helped us out a lot today. So we just gotta keep on moving forward, and he'll get more comfortable. Hopefully, as the game goes on, we keep on advancing.
All right, couple more. Anybody else? About your next round game, playing these guys from Marshall, well, then, is that fun for you?
We don't play that.
Well, if you play the next.
Never mind. You gotta-
One at a time.
One at a time.
Brick by brick.
Anybody else? All right, guys, thank you. Thank you.